All right, guys, we're back. OG's Cornhole Podcast, episode 2. I'm your host, Heath Jenkins. I got my good friend and co-host with me, the one and only, the Rooster. Rooster, what's up?
Hooray! Hooray! Who they think
That's,
are going to beat them Bengals?
that's what's up. Hey, I
Oh,
know you
man, I got to get it
smiling.
out of my system right
Hey,
now. Big game yesterday.
I love it, man. You know, I'm happy for you. I'm not a hater. I like it. I like it. Good stuff. Burrow, just a different breed, man. That's all you can really say about that, man. He
We
went
won the
in there and
lottery.
did.
That's what we did. We won the lottery. It's
He
not
went
every
in there
day
and
the number one pick actually comes through. We won the damn lottery with Joe Burrow. Joe
right.
Burrow. Joe Burrow.
I I like it. I like it. So, man, just what we got a little bit going on today. We're gonna be joined by two of the best in the game right now, Trevor Brooks and former world champ Jamie Graham. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to having them two on, pick their brains a little bit, get a little insight on how they feeling going in this first national coming up this week in Vegas, or next week actually. They got states this week and national the week following. So that's going to be a good interview. And let's get a little recap of Asheville, man. What you thought about that? I mean, I know we had to go back a little bit, or we'll actually go back a little bit before that. How about Bernie getting us on the teams to watch, man? He put a little pressure on us, didn't he?
Oh yeah, right. You showed me that link, and I was like, oh man. And then we was actually put on the spot that first game, right? First game right out the gate, and we live. And of course, I'm showing up fashionably late, unfashionably late, like a little bit late. So I'm running in there, and I ain't been throwing in years, so it takes me like a good half hour to an hour to really warm up this day and age. And right out the gate, man, we was live.
Right. A good
And
story.
So it was a rough beginning, basically, to start out. How was Asheville? It was a little bit rough right out that gate.
Right, it was a good story coming in. Had Matt and Brett out talking junk to you, trying to get part. So that's always something. Matt said, "I ain't had none of your ass in a while, Rooster. Bring your ass." That's pretty cool. They jumped on the phone and was talking a little junk to you. You wasn't
Yeah,
trying to hear it though. You was trying to get part.
right. No, that was the time I was right around the corner. I was like, man, this is the street I'm at. Which way do I got to turn? Because as most people that know me know, my phone it isn't smart. My phone flips. So I was like, I was looking for that last bit of direction, and they turned me the wrong way. They tried to use their smartphone to get me there, and their smartphone put me back on the interstate, turned me all the way around, and I was like back to square one. But then I ended up getting there. But yeah, they're talking all kinds of junk to me right at that critical moment where it's like I need that piece of direction right now. And then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna whoop your ass," which they would have for sure at that moment,
Oh,
no doubt.
oh, oh yeah, they're both playing at a high level.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
for sure.
Matt, unfortunately, I don't know if you've seen it. He finished second again yesterday. That's like 6 opens in a row. Like he's just been on another level all the way through the bracket and then just coming up a little short. But everybody's having like the game of their life against it. You know what I mean? Now he didn't play as good yesterday. You could tell he got a little frustrated early. But he's been on another level, man. Him and Harbaugh had a battle yesterday. If you get a chance, go back and watch that one. Find it on somebody's live feed. That was a good one.
Well,
But
that's how it is, man. When you play the best, you got to bring your best. Like,
mhm.
the people at the top get other people's best game all the time, no matter what. Because you just you amp yourself up for that kind of competition. So they slip against a below average player, they might get got.
Right, exactly. And I mean, nowadays if you're not throwing 12s, you're not scoring. I mean, you
Right.
kind of see now. I mean, 10s don't score. They might keep you in the game a little bit, but it's 12s all day. As
Right.
far as our performance, man, what we end up like 4-4 for the day, or 4-5, 5-4,
Man,
something.
something like that. I know it's 3-3 because of 6 games before they split you up in the brackets, right?
Right.
So we got
And then
3 of those games out the gate.
so
We got our butts waxed, and that's all on me because I showed up late. And again, that's on me too.
oh
And
no,
I had
I
no time
mean
to warm up. So we started out 0-1. Next
right?
game was a dub. I can't remember who it was, but I'm pretty sure it was a dub, wasn't it?
No, we was up big, and I give up 7 to lose. We was up 20 to
Right. Oh damn.
14.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I remember that. We kind of controlled that whole game, and
Yeah, 2014. You gave up that seventh spot. Okay.
yeah, and then I think that's the time we went. I went Red Bull and vodka and got a little better about that time.
Oh yeah.
The venues suck though, man. Not having no Bud Light, not having no regular beer, having to walk a mile. I mean, I know ACL's doing the best they can to try to with the space and the amount of players and stuff, man. But I hope they get a little something better for up that way.
Yeah,
As far as the
location wise,
concession,
I enjoyed where the location was in Asheville. Like,
right?
as far as things to do around it, but as far as inside that exact location is what the main issue was. I feel
I,
like for me personally, it was more like, yeah, what you were saying. Like I didn't drink no beer there. It's like I
yeah,
don't drink that IPA. I mean, I'll drink some craft beer stuff, but I drink light beer. So I
right.
need that light craft beer, and I wasn't trying to drink that one that I can't think of it right now. It's a good one, but it's just one for me. Not that good.
I can't do it, man. I've tried several times. I just can't acquire the taste for it. And I guess the way we drink too, we're not, the type to sit there and drink. You can't drink 10 or 12 of them like we do a regular Bud Light or something. But I mean, I'd have to say the best part was hanging out with the Chi-Town crowd. I mean, as soon as I got there, they was across the street at the bar and they're like already called me where you at and getting to hang out with Lil John and JJ and Duck and then having
Oh
you
yeah,
and Matt and everybody and I mean just everybody. Whether I got the fist bump or we talked for 30 minutes, man, it was a great time and that's what keeps me coming back to this crazy game, man. And, the love for it and just the people.
yeah,
It's
man.
all
That
about the
was that
people.
was honestly the best part about it. I had no intention of performing well. I'm sorry to say that as your partner, but I didn't show up
Oh
thinking,
no.
"Hey, man, we're gonna be winning some games."
Oh
That was the
no.
old me. But no, I
Right.
showed up, man. It was great. I received lots of love, gave out lots of love. You know what I'm saying? Saw a lot of people I ain't seen in a while. Got caught up, and yeah, man, made new friends. It was great. It was
Oh
great
yeah.
seeing everybody. That's what it's all about.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, and we did have a couple of respectable games. Got hot a few times. You got hot right down there when we went downstairs. You was kind of on fire.
I
And then we
usually
come back
throw
up.
well on the off course. You know what I'm saying? Not the main course. Get me off the beaten path when nobody's watching. I'm a ball out. But once you
Right.
start putting me on the film, it's like, nope, can't do it.
Right. I feel you. I feel you. It was definitely a good time. Hope you can make a couple more, man. I hate you and Shane didn't get to play that regional, but shout out to Shane and he welcomed a new member to the family. He had his little boy.
Oh yeah.
So
No, I
shout out
tried
to
the
him.
shout out to LaBelle's Burner series this past weekend. I tried to get back in the form there. I played doubles and singles. Doubles, again, same story. We started out with that. Takes me a while to get warmed up, like I said. And then singles, I just, I can't finish. I got nothing. Like you
Who-
said, man, if you ain't putting in them 12s consistently, like anybody can put
Mhm.
4 bags in the hole. You know what I'm saying? Question is, can you do it 4 times out of 5 in a row? You know what I mean? Because
The
anybody
blocking
can
game,
score.
man.
That's
The
my
block.
game. I love a messy board. I'm a messy board kind of player.
Oh
But
yeah,
I also need those sticky conditions.
and
What was that
it's
Titan bag? Like I'm gonna shout
yeah,
out that Titan
yeah.
bag that Shane lets you borrow
Right,
because
right.
man, I was able to sling them things in there with that. Like I was starting to feel it later on in that, but most bags ain't like that, man.
Well, I know the incinerators was way too fast for you. You know what I mean? I'm kind of feeling them a little bit. And I've never been an all slide player, and I just need to kind of get more bags in my hand, I guess, and try out some more stuff. I know Shane's wanting to try the assaults from Fire. Fire's really putting out some good stuff, and they're doing it, man. They're doing it for $39. They had a sale this weekend, $39 4 bags. You can't beat
Damn.
that, man. And
No.
then you got like Ultra, all cornhole. They're getting like 130 for their four. Which I mean, they're great bags. Don't get me wrong, too. I mean, and they're worth it. They're winning. But it's just a big difference there, And I think McKinnon's on the right path. I mean, we'll talk with Jamie and them about that, and I think pretty sure Trevor's gonna be team fired too. But man, it was instead of like of a power ranking this week or this month. I did kind of like a shout out to some of the pros that's been doing work that don't get the love, like the Jamie Grahams and the Hollands and the Eric Davises and stuff, which they all been doing work too. Don't get me wrong, they've been right there in that top five, all of them. And Jamie actually won the national this weekend or opened with Jordan Power over the
Right.
weekend, so he got a big dub. But a few of them I want to talk about, man, just from the weekend. Brandon Davis with a solid third place finish in his bracket. He don't get the love that Eric gets, but he's solid, man. I think he's going to surprise people, and he's actually teaming up with Sean Markoff. Well, he was there. He played with Purser yesterday in the burner.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, Sean. Yeah. Right. No
Hey,
doubt.
he's a shooter too,
He's a
man.
good thrower. I didn't get a chance to throw him any of the tournaments yet, but there's a good chance I'd probably lose to him in my condition. So
He's
he's
solid.
solid. Yeah.
Yeah, he's solid. He moved down from the Maryland area, I guess, about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
Right.
I got to know
Right.
him pretty well. He's a good dude and damn solid player, man. But he actually won the regional singles. He beat Eric Davis and Rock Hill
Yeah,
this
and
past month.
going back
So
to Brandon Davis, shout out to Math Nerds. Like he's straight up. He's one of us. You know what I mean? If I'm pretty sure he's one of me anyway. Like he's a math people. He will dust you in some physics and some calculus as
oh
well
yeah,
as on the boards. So them
and let's
math
just
people, we got something going on in our heads where we got that right angle of release. We know what's going on. We got a secret. So I'm a
uh,
Brandon Davis fan.
I hear you. He's solid, man. I like Brandon too as a person. He's a good dude. That whole family, Robbie,
And
I
I
think the
say
world of.
math nerds with love too, by the way, because that's what I am. You know what I mean? It's like I
Oh,
say it with nothing
I
but
feel
love.
you.
Right.
I like math too because if you don't know math, how you gonna count your money? You
That's
know what I
right.
mean?
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I'm pretty good at math, pretty swift at it.
Universal language. Don't get me
That
on a math
was
rant now.
now I didn't get on your level. I didn't make it to the calculus or nothing, but I was pretty decent at math myself. But other than that, Allison Peters, she had a solid day yesterday, man. Finished third in her bracket. So I mean, you're talking Kentucky. The Open was in Louisville, so you got 500 of the best in the country. Uh,
Louisville.
you know, oh yeah. So I mean, that's right
Yeah.
there in the hub of it. Where I mean, we're probably arguably one of the toughest in the country. I got to put the Carolinas in
So
there, and
yeah, no doubt. Well, let me go since this is OGs. Let me give you an OG Louisville story. And first off, notice I said Louisville, not Louisville. I feel like the people from Louisville will appreciate my Louisville
I hear
pronunciation.
you, right?
But man, back in the day, I used to play the turkey hole there in Louisville, and my first turkey hole there in Louisville was Matt Guy. You had the True Brothers. You remember the True Brothers?
Yeah, yeah. Charles True, maybe.
Charles
No,
True. Oh man, me and him had a serious battle there where he
and
ended up getting the best of me, unfortunately. I mean, I'm talking
and
about a lot of my losses here on that. I don't like this very much, but no, Charles True. Yeah, man, he's a tall, lanky dude like myself,
right.
and man, he's a pretty badass thrower, and he was there. And then Dale Smith. That was the first time I saw Dale Smith. I don't
Mm.
think many people knew about him. Derek King was there, little. I don't know, 12, 13-year-old Derek King. And I remember calling Ryan LaBelle and being like, yo, there's this kid here. You're going to be hearing about him soon. And I told him
Yeah.
about Dale Smith too. And sure enough, man, like, so what you're saying is right. Louisville, that's a hot spot. You don't
Right.
play a tournament in Louisville and think you're going to have an easy game because you're not.
Right.
Oh, and
For sure.
shout out Danny Seals. I'm not sure where Danny Seals is from, but he would always play those Louisville, whatchamacallit, the turkey holes there. I played like two or three of them in a row. So, and Danny Seals,
He,
man,
he
he's a bad man.
he's still banging, man. He's got the
Oh, I
nickname
know.
Dangerous Danny Seals. Him and old Bob Vaunch. I don't know. You remember Bob Vaunch? I'm sure he's
Oh
been
yeah.
around a
Oh
while.
yeah. Oh yeah. I
They
remember. I
both
love Bob.
was
Great guy.
solid as hell. But get back to shout out DK finished fourth in his bracket. He was solid this weekend. But I'm not sure if you've seen what he's doing, man. He's traveling the country giving cornhole lessons.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge
I
DK
don't
fan.
know. I mean, he's killing it, man. I listened to a little interview the other day, and he was saying he had like maybe 100, you know, 100 customers in the last 90 days or something.
Hell yeah, more power. More
And
power to you.
he's charging like $1,000 minimum, and they have to pay his flight. He's getting flown out, and he's doing virtual stuff for like $100 an hour. I mean, he's killing it. Shout
I'm
out, like
telling you,
he's
I was there
he,
on the ground level for Derek King. I'm gonna go
oh
ahead and say, I think it was like Turkey Hole '08. Derek King's gonna have to verify. I don't know if it was '08, if that was his first big tournament or not, but ground level fan day one, holler at your
right.
boy, Derek King.
I remember meeting him in Tunica, man. He was a little cocky fucker, and
Yeah,
he's
well,
just
he earned it by
hey,
that
he
point
was
because
good. No,
the
that was
tournament before
that was
that, he was
11.
in the
Oh,
Final Four.
he, he was already. I think he made the final eight that weekend, man. That's what I mean. He was cocky, but he was good. I mean,
Well, he
and you
was
look
in
at
Final Four, that year before in Indiana.
and not putting nothing down. I mean, I feel like you got to have that swagger, kind of. You know what I mean? To be good at that level.
Oh
But I
yeah.
mean, shout
I'm gonna
out
retract that
DK.
Final Four. Maybe Final Eight, Final Four, Final Eight. I don't know, man. That was way back then. 2010
But
maybe,
it was 2010, I think, in
2011.
Tunica. 2010, 2011. But
No,
a
not
lot of
Tunica. I'm
names,
talking about Indiana right before that.
right? Well, Vegas was before that too, wasn't it? You had
Vegas
Vegas
was
a couple
'08,
years,
'09, and then
right?
Indiana might have been 10. I'm not, I'm saying this with certainty, but I'm not certain. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
But I feel like
but
Vegas was in '07 before that because I didn't go to the first Vegas. So I feel like
right.
there was a Vegas '07. Ryan LaBelle would have been at that one, and then Vegas '08 would have been my first one. Brett Guy takes me out. Vegas '09 was my next one. Dale Smith takes me out, and then 10 might have been Indiana. I don't know. And then 11, 12 Tunica.
It was something like that. It was Tunica back to back. I went to the first year at Tunica, and that's when I met him, and he was already a top name, making final eight. You know, young. He was
Yeah,
solid.
right.
But shout out DK if you want any lessons, get him on Facebook or something. I think it's the DK Way, something like that. But we'll try to get him on the show maybe later on the season. That might be the episode you plan or whatever. You know what we're
Oh,
gonna
yeah, right, right.
do. That'd be a good one to
Well, I'm
do.
working on ideas already. My mind's working on it.
Oh man, I mean, since we started doing this, and you just constantly thinking about it, and I've been listening to a lot of podcasts from all different sorts of, from football to basketball to racing to, I mean, mainly sports. I mean, that's just
Oh
me.
yeah.
That's what I mean. But I try to get into all different varieties and hear a little bit of everything. So we're only going to get better. I know the first one was a little bit of a struggle. I was probably more nervous to do that than anything else. But this second one is kind of flowing for me. So you know what I mean.
Hey man, throw your shades on when you're talking about us in the future.
Hey, I'll
Your
pull
shades
Baldwin.
on.
You know I'm a Baldwin fan. Baldwin's got
Right.
that swagger. He can pull it off.
Oh, no, I'm
Uh,
just talking about the future so bright. Gotta wear
oh, I,
shades.
I know. That's how Baldwin's been since them 15.
Oh yeah. Baldwin,
So
yeah, oh yeah. I know my stories on ball. We'll wait till we get to the ball one day.
oh yeah, we're gonna get us some balling on here too, I hope. But some more I wanted to shout out, man. The kind of pros, one more pro, Andrew Guy. He's from Trevor's neck of the woods, and we're gonna shout out to all the upstate here in a little bit because they got a lot of good things going on with several different clubs. But he kind of come out of nowhere, made the pro qualifier last year, made it through it, and has been solid, man. Finished third in his bracket in Florida in a stacked field, and then went to North Georgia this weekend and won the doubles. And you got, Trevor was down there with his cousin Bubba, which is solid. You got Nolan Cameron Belvin, my bad. You got them down there. I mean, you got Drew Brown, Glenn Gundle, Bones. They're solid. I mean, they had like, let's say 160 players at their regional. It might have been more than that. I might be misleading a little bit because I think they had more than that. But it looked like a long day, man. We'll talk to Trevor hopefully here in a few and get a little insight at what happened down there. But shout out to him. And then there's a couple non-pros I want to give a shout out to. Solid ladies, man. Kelly Jenkins and Alexis Jenkins. And I hadn't met these two yet. I'm looking forward. They got a hell of a last name. Got the best last
I was
name
gonna
in the
say no
game.
relation.
Yeah, no
Is this
relation.
is
Man.
this Nepotism going on right here.
They're from down that upstate way too, man. That's why I say Trevor and them's got some good things going down.
Oh yeah.
It's like Emerald City, upstate, Assassin, Slide City, and then I think they go down to Lake Hartwell a lot right there, that Georgia line, and they got a hell of a group down there in Hartwell too. So they got a lot of good things going on. And then Addison Reniger, man, she had a good run in Nashville, and then backed it up with a hell of a regional weekend. Just, I mean, that I'm telling you, man, her game reminds me so much of Crystal and what she looked like. You know, in the early days, it's like
Mhm.
scary good. I think the women's going to have something to deal with her. I mean, right now, I mean, she plays that kind of dirt. She's got that carpet bag and dirty game, but she's got the air mails and the shots to
So you're saying
come
she's
with it.
ready
She's
at
right
a
there,
young
man.
age?
She's
How
ready.
old? She's young, right? She's a young one. We don't
13,
want to throw an age out there. She's not like a younger one.
no, no, I think, oh yeah, she's like 13, maybe
Okay,
14.
yeah,
I
yeah.
want to say
So
12ish. And you know,
like in her
Kevin's,
second
Ke-
year of really throwing.
yeah, her and Kevin's
Kind of,
playing together. Kevin
so
had a
and
hell of a regional. It's Kevin's daughter, Kevin Reniger. So I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
they're
no, no. So in her second year, she's ready to perform. She's ready to be a contender.
well, no, I'd say she's been playing a little longer than that. Like she used to be
Oh,
at Nate's.
damn.
Like
See, I was
she
trying
was
to draw the comparison to my boy Joe Burrow in his second year. You know,
no,
he's in his second year.
no.
I can't help myself. All right, go ahead.
But she was sitting back battling with the Gores and Eric Davis back
Oh
two or
yeah.
3 years ago. She put in work. She'd just get up there, she'd get her bags, and she'd go at it with them just constantly. And when you know at Nate's and Scooters wherever they was at, they would be going at it. But shout out to her, man. They've all three of them ladies. And I actually think Kelly is Alexis's mom, so they all three are doing big things and non-pros. So hopefully they got a good chance to make the pro division next year, being ladies. So hopefully
More
they'll do
power to
good.
them.
Oh yeah. All right, brother. That kind of sums this segment up. We're gonna come back with Jamie and Trevor, hopefully. So we're gonna get with them, and we'll be right back.